welcome to Infinite Phoenix Gaming. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome in. Thank you. Huge shout out to the members on the channel. We have an incredible community. I really appreciate all the support. Let's go ahead and we'll pull that off and we'll pull the game up real quick and see what we got going on today. So Juji's on with us today. Says there's a few people and a spot we can go look at in the deep desert. So we're gonna see what we can do. Well, I'm working to get in right now. As soon as it pulls us in though, we're gonna have some fun today. I'm excited. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Welcome in. Give the game just a moment here. Remember to smash that like button and subscribe to not miss an episode. Here we go. So I have 28 missiles on me, I believe. 24. I have only 149 heavy darts, which is fine. I don't need a lot. I'm gonna grab some more if I have any down here though. Would I be doing something like that? Flying in with the rockets? That sounds kind of exciting. I'm here, first in chat. Welcome in, Steven Patrika. Excited to have you in the chat. How are you today?
Yeah! All right! Woo! Yes!
Whoa. Alright, let's go ahead and head. We're heading out to the deep desert. I wanted to, let's see, we got our missiles. That's another 400 cobalt paste. We're trying to get as much of that as we can. Yeah, if we're doing that, then we don't want to take the big one. Let's take our little one. There's no inventory here, but I don't have rockets for this one. I guess I need to go make the rockets for the scout. Or we leave the rockets. We could leave all of that. We could leave that. I actually want to take that. That, we'll take the still tent. Leave all of that. Okay, so we're at 58V. I do have some good weapons on me. Alright, let's see what we can do. Head to the deep desert now. I got my wings on, but I feel like a drunk monkey. Sometimes I feel that. We did very well in the market. Well, I wasn't able to get on yesterday, and I apologize. I missed everybody. I missed being able to really play, but I went to the market, and we made a few good sales, which was awesome. I think we are now at 3.2 million. So we're working our way up. We're getting some Solari. We're doing what we can. I'm heading now to the deep desert. I celebrated, and I bought a variant for our scout. So this is the new scout. We're doing the black and red now, but I might paint it different. It does give us a lot of variation and option in those paints, which is pretty cool. Alright, we are headed to the deep desert. Let's go. This is going to be awesome. Three. Alright, here we go. Confirm. I don't actually know where I went in. That's okay. What I want to do is I want to get Chuchi in the party so that we can figure our stuff out. And I'll just fly to Chuchi. Works best when you're in the same map. When someone leaves the map, even if they come back, they don't always show up on the compass. So now that I'm here... Alright, cool. I can just fly right to him, hopefully. Yep, there we are. Let's go. Oh, I have a ton of fuel. Very nice. We'll just fuel up and head out. Oh, I have some altitude there. I didn't know the altitude I had got. Alright, well, I'll be there in just a minute, Juji. We are on our way. I feel like we're making good time. I do enjoy the Scout. It flies so well. I love flying on the Scout. Electron says, hi, how's it going? Might not be on for too long. Welcome in. Glad to see you here. Did you join the party? No, but that's okay. I'm excited to catch on. That's great. I have learned a lot on the game, and I am doing a lot better than when you first started watching. I appreciate you hopping back in. We're flying to another member of the guild. Chuji came from Harmony, just joined us 2 or 3 days ago. It was very recent. I missed yesterday, so it was probably 4 days. Electron joined the party! Right on. Chuji just shows us a skull. That's not a good sign. I don't feel like that's a good sign. I don't have any metal. If I did, I would make a respawn beacon. That might be smart. Maybe I'll stop and make a respawn beacon just in case. I guess it doesn't matter. As long as I have my plane on me, we can always fly back. It's fine. This thing makes such good time. So I have some parts that are a little weakened. Electron says, that's awesome. Glad to see you out in the deep desert. Yeah, we are doing super good out here. On our last stream, we took as much as the carrier would hold with the increased uptake. We have so much spice at the house. We had a large refinery in the deep desert the Mini provided. I think he hasn't set it up yet this week. So I figured I'd wait. It's a huge increase, so I just brought it home and stashed it in a safe, so we'll dig it out later. So this is a tempting stop. Huge spice field. And if I'm going to fight one of those situations, I do want a respawn beacon. Though our plan isn't to fight it, there's a dungeon we're going to. Alright, let's make the respawn beacon and put it in our inventory. Okay, very good. I like having them, especially in places like this. That thing is already wiped clean? How? That's crazy. I didn't even see anybody. Alright, we're in the zone. Head on a swivel. Here we go. There's another spot, and it's also wiped clean. Find the entrance to this thing. I was flying right to where the number 2 was on the compass, and that wasn't smart. Why don't I see the thing? There it is. I drove all the way around it. Let's go up here. Alright, so Chuji said hide. They might be leaving. That's a pretty good hiding spot. Do you have a life scanner? How does that happen? Chuji says, follow me if I run. I don't know where Chuji is. Alright, looks like we're doing something. Here we go. This is going to be awesome. Check on our bullets. Plenty of bullets. We could probably stop the bullet making process now. Three people. I feel like I'm pretty well hidden. Bet they leave it a moment. If not, I'm right here. I might make another respawn beacon so I can put one down elsewhere, but we have one in the neighborhood, so that's really good. We'll make a second one. Just have it on us. Oh man, here we go. Okay, it went right back to where it belonged. They might have a scanner and they're too scared to leave. They don't have that much range, do they? What did I just see out there? Nothing? Probably just a puff of dust. Okay. Oh, look at how hidey of a spot that is. That's a hidey spot. Unless they have a... No. Oh, he got me with a blade. I don't even know what I had on me. That was intense. Oh my goodness, our first PvP fight. I didn't do very well, but that's okay. I have a respawn beacon, I can reappear right there. Do I lose my ammo to the guy? I don't know. Ah, goodness, it's got the red mark on it. I don't like that. I can't zoom in anymore. Start immediately somewhere else, but because I died right there, it'll take 22 seconds. Oh, start the 30 seconds. Okay, good. Alright, we're coming back. Oh my goodness. My heart is racing. That was intense. I knew that guy was there. I should have been using a sword. But he was invisible. That was really cool. I should have ran away. I should have done anything else. But I'm excited. Should put me right back in the action. We're gonna turn our shield on. Alright, I'm not gonna leave Juji's side. We're gonna follow Juji here. I still have my ammo. Check that out. Oh my gosh. Trying to watch everything. Chuji's on the move. I kinda want revenge. Let's go. Yo, Kayla Boo, welcome in, welcome in. How are you today? Smash that like, hope all is well. All is well. Someone killed us out here in the deep desert. I could check the communet to find out who. Killed by Reaper. Okay, so I'll read the chat we're having. Chuji said, I don't know why they want to camp it here all day. Maybe you think they'd get enough and they would leave. But they've been here all day. And I said, game shuts down 1.8 hours for updates. You walk through that door, you can't walk back out. So it's a deceptive green circle. But that's okay. We're in the zone. Chuji's got a plan. He says we could go. Go ahead and find our way out of here. It's too bad. I wanted it. Reaper's some other guy who was just out here. So I'm still worried about Reaper, to be totally honest. They are scanning for you. One of them left. Region Disruptor and Ancient Ways. They are scanning for you. Alright, well they're not going to find me. I mean, I already got killed once. It happened. I don't know if Chuji saw it. If he was looking at the party screen, he'd see it. Just like I see Electron is out of commission for a moment. That's okay, that was my very first encounter. So I'm pretty excited for how it did go. It makes me wonder, if I parked here right after a storm, I would be 20 seconds with a lasgun, I'd be through the wall, right? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Maybe not, because it's not in the zone. I wonder what the game would do. Power flickered on and off, Electron said. Oh, so you died. Oh man, that is the worst. I am sorry, Electron. Glad you're still here. Deserves an applause. So we escaped the zone. We have a house over here that we can go to real quick. Maybe we'll see a crashed ship or something cool. So let's hang out in the desert for just a minute. We're gonna make up some distance this way, and we'll head back to the shelf in a minute.
Sector weather.
Oh. I do like the early morning. Make it in 8 minutes. Crossing a lot of desert here. Oh, there's a tiny spice spot. Should we collect it? No, because there's a storm coming. I almost went for it. I really wanted it. But it would have been like 400. It would have been a tease. We're going to get out of the way of the sandstorm here. And we're going to show off the new little base that is on the market today. We're going to go check it out too. I want to know if it already sold. I put up 4 of them. And they're less than the first one. The first one was fancy and this one's not so fancy. But it holds everything just like you'd want it to. So we'll see if we get any sales on it. I have my tent on me. I do. So if the storm comes, we could camp out anywhere and we would be just fine. Which is pretty cool. I don't always carry the tent, but when I do, I take it to the deep desert. Yeah, someone named Reaper killed us. That was good. It was a good fight. I didn't get a punch in, but when invisible, I fired. He was already behind me and stabbing me. I could have done things differently. So, it's alright. It was a good experience. I almost want to go out and just run in the desert and see if I can't scare up a PvP match. But I don't have the equipment. I don't have the armor. I don't have whatever. So, it does make it a tough battle for me. I wouldn't mind if they had some kind of arena with fair matches. That would be really cool. Where, you know, you're both going in with the same equipment. You'll see who comes out the other side. I think that would be awesome. It. Yeah, we're gonna make it. I will say this scout ornithopter is so fast. We just crossed the whole of the desert. I didn't see a single ship. I saw one tiny spice spot, and that was it. So, not a big loss today. We'll go back out right after this storm. Probably need our big plane for something serious, though, because we can only collect 900 at most with a pretty empty inventory. I don't know if our inventory's that empty, but yeah, it's barely worth collecting at that point, so we'll bring our big ornithopter out instead. Alright, so right here in the same spot we built on the first week we were out in the deep desert, I built a new little pyramid spot that we can hang out in. We beat the sandstorm. In fact, I think the sandstorm is hitting over there. I don't think it's hitting us here. Changed my mind. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and head down into the pyramid. Got a big storage space for vehicles. As you can see, it's massive. It'll hold the big ornithopter while we're out on our missions. Got a couple of garage doors that open for me, but I don't like that, to be honest. I'd rather they stay shut. And we have this, my pride and joy. Honestly, this is what I need more than anything. I have like no plastinium at all, and that's the setup. I've got it on the market. We'll see if anybody goes for it. Looks kind of silly, but it's alright. It holds everything I need it to hold, so I'm happy with it. I believe we're full on our fuel cells already. Don't need extra metal. Honestly, we only need two things: Stradivarium and titanium. So I would take a little bit of granite. And there's granite right there. That's probably all I would take. I thought there was something else up there, but I didn't see anything, so we'll just head on our way. There's a lot of fuel cells we've seen today, and there is a couple of good things up there that I didn't see. So we're gonna real quick collect those and be on our way. Actually feel like, I could be wrong, but I think I have like 1,000 titanium left, so I need a lot of Stradivarium. So far all we found is more titanium, but it's okay because it comes and goes in waves. Electron says I might be okay, meaning you might have got your stuff back. I hope you get all your stuff back and that your power stays on. The chest is a 5-minute respawn. There's not enough market to need hundreds unless they're camping it for fun. Could be. I guess we can take one more piece, since it caused us so much grief. Get that piece of granite right out of the ground. Alright, let's head on our way. We've got one piece of Stradivarium. We're hoping to get a few more. Now there is another spot we can raid. It's another one of these stations. I needed metal or fuel cells. They have them in a rare abundance in the deep desert. it's aluminum. Oh. There's more titanium. I'll take it. I think I see something over here in that archway. Let's go check it out. Stradivarium, there it is. Trying to hide in there. Shuji says the chests are still bugged and respawn after like 5 minutes. So you can collect a ton of stuff in the deep desert just by sitting on a chest for 5 minutes. It's not instant. Alright, well let me go ahead then. We're racing home. Curious, this will work here too, right? Oh my gosh, really? My Dune Man wide door's a fail. That wasn't cool at all. Yeah, not cool at all. Which is why we have these things that are as big as you want them to be. Oh wow, see, we have a lot of fuel cells. Okay, let's go ahead and get what's in the buggy out. This isn't gonna work. Huh. That makes me sad. Makes me very sad. I need to go level up my scales more and get more stuff going on. And I do that by attacking these things that those guys are guarding. So let's figure that out. I feel like I should head back to Chuji, honestly. Chuji's heading to me. It's my little, just my little base. You're welcome to do with it as you please. It's here for your use. Yeah. I need to bring my big ship out so I can empty the cargo on the buggy. I was just doing that, and I'll bring something for a big box since I don't have any good large boxes. Yo, Minnie! Welcome in! Trudy says, cool, I might do some mining here when you aren't. That little bit of inventory was collected on the buggy. It was way more than I could carry in my arms. So I'm still stuck taking care of my friend. Oh, Minnie, you are such a good person. I hope that they're okay, and I'm glad they have you there with them. And thank you for tuning in. Welcome in. I had my first PvP death today. I was hanging out outside this spot at F7 where all these guys are just camping. They've been camping there all day long. And Chuji was watching it, giving us updates. I wanted to go in and check it out. I saw some guy running across the sand. He wasn't related to the three inside. And he ended up killing me. Which is alright. I shot my rocket launcher at him. It was good. I mean, it wasn't a good shot, but it was good to get out there and play the game. He stabbed me in the back. He disappeared right in front of me. I fired my rocket launcher, and then he stabbed me in the back, and I died. Yeah, in my still suit. Right? I was not ready for PvP. Not in any way. But that's okay. We had a PvP experience, and I had a good time. I didn't lose anything to my knowledge. I thought I would lose my missiles, to be totally honest, but I haven't even looked at my inventory since. My heart was racing like crazy. Oh my gosh. I couldn't believe what was going on. I was like, he's coming. He's coming. I could see this guy running across the desert, and he could obviously see me too. So, yeah, it wasn't good. I was just waiting for Chuji to give updates, and we were going to go in and collect the box once these guys left, but I guess they've been there all day and they're not going to leave. And they're all decked out. He said they had a Regis Disruptor and an attractor field. Okay, did I come in the right way? Yeah, I did. This is home. Here we go. Oh, huh. I haven't looked at my taxes yet, but I put out two staking units, and we're gonna make one big pyramid. Yeah, you can already see it, right? I don't like that there's rocks here, but it's part of it. It goes up to about there, I think. I'll show you real quick, and then we'll go inside. Oh, that'll be so great, Minnie. I'm excited for you to be back. So you can see we can build all the way out to about where I pointed. What has to happen, unfortunately, is it has to connect to the original building. So I need to bring lines all the way out and connect things, and it'll be fine. I'm excited about it, and that's all coming up soon. So we're going to go ahead and get inside. We're going to change from our still suit. This is an old still suit, too. It was one that I didn't mind losing, like, to the worm, right? But it's not one I wanted to fight in PvP with. This is my usual outfit. So we'll go ahead and put that on real quick. My triple shot rifle. Do I even have room for that? Guess we have room for it. That's how I used to be set up. I like that setup. Gives me a lot of weapons, which is cool. An MK6 cope. Yeah, Minnie, once you're back, we'll definitely go collect some. Need to make a new suspensor belt. Anything else in here that I care about? All this stuff is from the deep desert. I don't know how it ended up in here. There's my heavy darts. Wow, that's funny. I have too many of those things because I make them all the time. I've always lost them, I feel like. Alright, well, I think we're heading back to the deep desert. I think we're all hooked up. We got a better outfit on, and we are ready to go. We're going to stop and fill our waters. And use a bandage. I'm on MK2 bandages now. I'm excited about it. They're doing really well for me. Got 11 of them on us, and we're heading out with the big ornithopter. Here we go. Paul Nesbitt Wildlife Photography is back. Says I hope you're well. I am doing well, Paul. Thank you. How are you today? Whoa. I don't know what that was. The game was nervous because it knows we're doing this. I'm just collecting a little bit of plastinium that we're about to manufacture. We have all the stuff done in the buggy in the deep desert, and then Chuji might use it, he said, which is fine. Totally fine. I put him on there as soon as I created it. I added the whole guild, so we're all free to use it. Minnie will have one set up too when he gets back, I'm sure. Gotta be good to take a little time away too, though. No, I haven't set it up. Minnie says you guys didn't set up the large spice refinery. No, I have a whole box full of spice waiting for it to be set up. I guess I should just go do it. I should go do it. I'm gonna go do it. Never built a building 3.5 stories tall. So I'm excited. This will be a new thing for me. That's a lot of power too. So we're gonna get it all figured out. How tall is my pyramid? Do I have room for it in the pyramid? Of course, if you're collecting, it'd be easier if it's closer. Are we in the deep desert now? No, I'm back. Check us out. And I think that there is the one. Heading to your place now, Minnie. Haven't been there since you said you weren't going to be here. Just gave you the space, you know? Can't pay your taxes for you, but if you need anything else, let me know. Yeah, that was the plan. I thought you were actually going to come back and we were all going to do it. So that was definitely the plan. I've got a whole box full of spice waiting for it. I'm going to the wrong base, ain't I? Not either of those. Is it this one here? This one. Everything should be good till I get back. Thanks though. But yeah, I'm happy that you're gonna get back soon. I told you I wasn't gonna be on Tuesday and said you said we could set it up. No one did. No one went to your base and no one pilfered the stuff to go set it up. Honestly, I feel like I'd have to want to set up the base before I go pilfer the stuff. So what I need to do is collect a little bit of granite. We'll just head back. Granite's easiest in the south. Then we can head out to the south as well. So let's head southbound for a little bit here. We'll set it up today. I'm happy to do it. I've never built a large spice refinery, so this will be awesome. But first we're going to have to build a building that has 3.5 stories. That's crazy town. And what, 350 power? Is it more than that? I don't even know. It's gonna be great. So I'm gonna head over here to the top of this rock, which has a whole bunch of granite on it. I'm gonna collect that granite and we'll fly south. We'll get the heck out of here. Head back to the deep desert. Whoa. I feel like I find ships and stuff out here more often than the deep desert now. Plastone. That's why you have all that plastone. So then I can make cool buildings. I've still never built with those parts. Because they require plastone and I don't know. Alright, well I have plastone at home. We can take that to the deep desert. I guess you do too. Now you've just got me flying all over. They restored Ark's vehicle vendor. We should try and buy a Focus Cutter A MK6 schematic off the market. Okay, I can try to do that. I do want to check the market really bad too. So on our way to the deep desert, we'll do that. 100%. Focused MK6 cutter ray. Alright. So Minnie's base is right here. We're real close to it. It's just around this wall. I believe this is it. Let's open this wall too. I don't think this is it. It had a bridge. Wow, this is it. Here's the bridge. Alright. Oh, wow. A lot of work has happened here. It's fancy. Alright, let's park down in the base here. I like the bridge, though. That's pretty cool. Alright, whoa. We found the spot. Holy cow, it's huge. That's why I like the pyramid, is because it had that massive space. It's not 3.5 tall though, I notice. It's only 3. I notice these things. 5, all the plastone we need, all the plastone we need. We'll take a little bit of plastone then, we can build with that. Okay. We need 400 spice, so we'll go ahead and... I don't know what else we need, so we ought to pull out our tool and find out real quick. It is something I have not built before, let's see. Refineries. There we go. It is 500 power. 950 plastanium. But it's going to be half of that. 475. And then 1080 silicone block, which is what? 590? No, 540. Okay. 475 plastanium. 540 silicone. 350 complex machine, which is 175. It gets confusing. It'll actually be 500 spice. Not the 400 I was thinking, but that's fine. Oh, it is 500 spice because it's half. Half cost. Half cost. Yeah, so we got... the other one next to it. Was there silicone blocks? There was. It was 475, I think. Silicone blocks was 540. Alright, let's do 540 of those. Oh, geez. That did not work in my favor. Alright, 540 acquired. This is the plastanium. Oh, I don't want to hold it. It's on me somewhere. Okay. Back to the assault chopper. I think it was 475 is what we needed. Alright. Let's go back to what we need here. So we have the 475. We have the 540. We need 175 complex machines. I might have those at my place. I already know those are all empty. 175. That's what we said. Alright. They're supposed to be in one box, I thought. So I'm a little confused, but that's okay. That's a lot of stuff to put in one box. It's definitely not it. Okay, go back to the tool. What else do we need? We've got the spice melange, complex machinery, the cobalt paste we need, and advanced machinery. I think I saw advanced machinery in that one. No, I did not. More complex. Chuji says upstairs. And Minnie says in the hangar. Okay, I'm in the wrong place altogether. Oh, here's a couple big boxes. That's the one I was supposed to take. Oh, no, it's not. Maybe it is. That had a lot of parts in it. This one had a lot of parts too. There's the advanced machinery. Pretty sure that's the right number. Let's go ahead and double check. Advanced machinery, I need 27 or 28? I need 28. We got in our chopper double that. Awesome. That is exactly what we need for what we were building so far. Did I miss any parts on there? Cobalt paste. I think we missed the cobalt paste. We need 500. Not on me though. There we go. Alright. It's hard math, but I believe we have everything we need to build it. Now all we gotta do is go out there and put it together. I need a tiny bit of metal. Both spice and ore. More melange. I wasn't gonna build the ore. Alright, hold on. The ore. You're talking about the large ore refinery? This big guy? That turns into a lot of stuff. I would say let's make it a separate trip. 'Cause I'm gonna get all befuddled trying to make sure I have all that right. Holy cow. And I guess I could take a screenshot and just do it. Still need 500 melange. Okay, well we have that coming once we get out there and make this. So let's start it up. I think I'm ready. We have all the stuff just for the spice. Oh, you can't see it because it's all in the plane. Once the spice is built, we can make room for the large ore. I'm going to actually go out there and look at what I've set up out there because I don't think it's near big enough. This is like a cozy little spot you've got here. I kind of like it. Mountains are all very tall and it's just picturesque. Alright, I'm heading to the deep desert. I'm going to take a quick look at installing this thing. I have it. Don't we? Right? Oh my gosh, you're right. I don't have it. I thought I grabbed it. We need 295 more. You guys are so good at your math. I can't believe it. No, I was just rushing it. I get excited. I was ready to go. But it's fine. I'll grab a little more spice so I don't end up disappointed and having stuff just flying back and forth for no reason. The melange right here. We needed 500. Sorry about that. That was weird. Spice I need for just this one thing here. It's 1,000 spice, so I need 500. We have 204, and we'll just make a 500 pile. There we go. That's the spice we actually needed. Because I stole some from downstairs, Minnie. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to mess up your inventory and your system. But it's more for your other stuff when you get back. So, it'll be alright. I hope. This is exciting. We're gonna go out and do it. I probably wouldn't have done it if you weren't here, Minnie, to be totally honest. You work for your stuff, and I don't want to do whatever. I definitely did use your buggy out in the deep desert. I used that stuff you set up for us. And I used the spice too, 100%. I have spice in my house waiting for this to be built, so we'll use it too. More of a warehouse. Yeah, it's big. I like the space you got. Mine are all very compact, I feel like. They look small when I look at them. I fly up and it just looks small. I'm like, that's tiny. Why? But it's alright. Alright, so we're going to head to the deep desert. I just want to see if it would even fit my little pyramid. And then we're going to go out and build something cool closer to the PvP edge. Maybe we'll do it more in the center too. If you have a spot you want me to build it, tell me and we'll build it there. We have 57 minutes, and the game will be offline for 1 hour. And an early shutdown today. So I'm gonna real quick take a look at this. I don't think it'll fit. I'm real curious because I've never planned a build around this giant thing, and I should plan my buildings around these giant things. So I want to see how off it is. Is the pyramid 3 stories high? I don't even know. This is 2, so the pyramid is 4 stories. So it's just tall enough to hold it right in the center. Let's take a look at what we got going on. Oh, I fell, but that's okay. 8. Demolish. See if that's out of the way enough. I don't know. Alright, 8, demolish. Let's get rid of a few more of these pieces. And maybe that wall. I don't know. What do you think? Do we need this third? No, I think that's enough. That should be enough. Get rid of that piece. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and try to put one down just as a blueprint. And then we're going to go out in the desert and actually build something cool. Or start something. I don't know if we have time. I can't really see the top of it to know what's going on with it. It's just not tall enough. Just not tall enough. But what if I did? Well, I'm not going to change it. It doesn't matter. Let's get out of here. I forgot my setup is right here. Okay. Gonna build a large box. It's 4 stories tall. I feel like we should head northeast a little bit. To be honest, we're gonna play it with instinct here. Okay, so what did they say in the chat? If you can, and Chuji still wants to try crawling, there's a large spice in F4. So I tried building in E4. That's right, E4 is what you said. Let's go to the map and mark it out. We're headed out. Got all the equipment on us. I don't have any metal. Oh, man. Maybe I have metal on me. I have metal on me. Alright, we're in good shape. Trying to think if there's anything else. I have fuel cells on me. We have everything we could need. So, hold on. What is he saying? If there's any room left, or leave the refinery here. and have a small fob at E4. Yeah, I'd be happy to put the refinery into the pyramid. I'd have to build it up a little taller, which could only make me happy. I want to do different styles of builds. I want to have like a half wall between each one and see what it ends up looking like. I wasn't paying attention. I went over a control point. That was my fault. Totally my fault. Now I don't know where the PvP line ends. But we'll see it in a minute. Making good time. We're heading to E4. There was a spot. I built next to it in the deep desert in the PvP zone, and I'd wished I'd gone further into it. There was a spot that would have been a completely hidden build way out in the deep desert in a cave. Like, you wouldn't have really been able to put a big ship in there, but you definitely could have planned some cool stuff. I felt like I didn't take advantage of it, and I wish that I did. So this isn't a bad rock system. This would get us all around. Probably keep heading out though. There's another rock system out there we could check. Oh no, this is it. Here we go. This is the very bottom of E4. Oh, T3. We got a ways to go. And there's a big spice right there. I don't know why I'm wasting fuel without ascension. We should always be ascending if we're wasting that fuel. Minute. Oh no, that puts us in the zone. I don't think we want to build in the zone. So that puts us right here. E4 is east. Oh. I was going to F. I see what I did wrong. I see what I did wrong. We're going out. It won't let me think that far, but we're going out there somewhere. Here we go. Running out of time, so I'm hurrying now. This is E4, and this is where we're building. I feel like it might be where you were last week. So there are some people here, which is fine. We're gonna set up shop, I think, on the other side of this. Puts us into D4. That's not what we wanted. So I can go all the way north. Okay. That was funny. Out to there. Here we go. That should glide us all the way there now. E4 is east. Chuchi, would you rather the whole setup at E4 or just a fob? Yeah, totally up to you. If you don't want the whole setup, we can go back. Set it up on the shelf. I think I'm in B2. See, I just hit the zone there. It's not where we want to be. So the zone must be like right here. So we want to be like right here somewhere. And this is where everybody's camped. Is this where we want to be? Oh, I didn't grab stuff for death seals, but we'll grab all that later. That's fine. What do we think? Should I just set up right here? There's a pyramid there. That's pretty cool. Pretty flat area. We got 47 minutes. I feel like that's enough time to build a box. I'll need to grab the stuff. Oh, wrong button. I do that every time. Okay, so I need just this stuff for now. I don't even know if I can actually build another one, so we're about to find out. Reached composed building limit. Yeah, I cannot build anymore. That's too bad. I guess we'll have to make an edit. Oh, man. But we can always move it later, so you can always just decompose it, move it. That makes me really sad. That makes me really, really sad. I only have the one base out here. You only get one in the deep desert? Yeah, it's a terrible tragedy. You want me to just take the stuff back? Because I can. You have a couple minutes to think about it, and I'll be back. Go ahead and hit our 750 here and then just coast. Alright, let's see here. What other base do you have? You get 3 total. Oh, I built one next to... I built a little one next to... Sheol. I opened it up for everybody too. It's just a landing pad so I can get in there, get a whole bunch of stuff and get out. I should go destroy it, but I can't do it until I'm on that map. I have 2 in Haga. I built one for Sheol, just a tiny one. It's not as cool as yours. It's just a landing pad because I like to go in and fly my little ship to the big ship in a series of collections. I don't know. Keeps me out of the radiation. I should destroy it. I'll destroy it, because I need 2 out here. I thought I had 2 in both bases, to be totally honest. I didn't know it was 3 total. And your Sheol base is bombed, so we don't need mine out there. It's perfectly round on the top of a spire. I was just goofing off. I've never even shown it off on the stream. I just built it for fun. I'll destroy it when we get back home. Meantime, we have 45 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can't build a large spice thing. We don't have any water out here either, so maybe I should just take it back to your place, and then I'll get more ready because I need the penta shields. I need all this stuff before I just build. I can't believe there's a 3 limit. The 3 limit really caught me today unaware. Yeah, it's okay to laugh. Man. Alright, that's enough. Thank you for your laughter. No, we're in good shape. I gotta move my shield base to the other spot. Yeah, I'm really surprised at a 3 limit. Oh. But the bases get pretty big. Suppose we could just tear down what we built and rebuild it with these cool parts we have on us. Yeah, it makes sense, Minnie. It makes sense. Because base is already kind of spammed, and that's just with 1 per person. I mean, I guess people could have 2 bases on that little island, but that was kind of a spammy little island. And as filled in as you could do in that little space. I'm making one at the 6-ore island. Nice! That island is so good. If I take my big ship in there, it's pretty impressive. The buggy, it would just be crazy. Drive the buggy out, collect all that, drive it back. Yeah, that would be incredible. So, I feel like if we're just going to do a fob out there, if you're willing to entertain the idea, maybe I'll rip apart my pyramid until it works for us, and we'll get this thing put in real quick. Still need death stills and all that. I'm going to tear apart this thing. We'll make it into a larger box. It didn't actually meet at the top the way I wanted it to, so it was not what I wanted anyway, so let's get rid of it. Here we go. Okay, so now is there enough room for it? Let's take a look. It must be blocked by that thing. I don't know how this could be in the way, but we're gonna back it out. Alright, here we go. How is that not working? What is that? Oh my goodness. Dang it. That was a not what I planned. My backpack is full, so I can't grab it. That is not great. Let's put all this in a box. Just a little bit of it at least. Okay, now I can grab those 80 pieces of granite and then hopefully put this thing in. All right. So we go ahead and put it in. It's a refinery, come on. That was exceedingly difficult to do. Alright, cleared up all the confusion. Now, all we gotta do is build up something to cover it. Holy cow. It's backwards. Yeah, I know. I couldn't get it to place forwards. Is it important? I guess it's important. You wouldn't have said it if it wasn't important. I'll fix it. Oh my gosh, there it is. It worked. I'm starting to think it was impossible. I hate that I can only see it with this thing out. Okay, so now we can try and build up the thing like I wanted to do. Let's go with walls. Dang it. I was thinking if I just made it 1/2 higher, maybe the pyramid would still work and it would look kind of cool. So we're gonna try it, see if we can get that to stick. And if that doesn't work, we'll just tear it all down real quick. Dang it, I dislike that you can just click and it does that. But it's fine. That was the edge there. It's not letting me spin it around. Weird. Okay. Just keep moving. Don't have a ton of time. We gotta make this thing work. Go, 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 go. What was that noise? Someone chatting with me? Oh, that was me dying of water. Alright, alright, alright. Cool beans. Let's do this. We're gonna put up the inclines now and see if they work with the system. I don't know if they will. I'm super curious to know. If they work, I'll be kind of happy about it. And if they don't, it'll be fine. So that will work for that much of it. Come on, stick in the right spot. There we go. All right. Oh, I'm out of granite. Well, it looks like that'll fit it. I could be wrong, but it definitely looks like that'll fit. How did I run out of granite? What do I have in the plane? Or in the buggy? I have granite in the buggy, I know I do. We'll go ahead and just put some down in here. That is a serious problem. Okay. Alright, let's finish this real quick. We only have 47 minutes, and we're going to get back into adventuring here. This is all but done. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's make it happen. I hate that it comes together with that roof, I really do. I want to see what that looks like though, I'm super curious. It's not bad. It's not bad. So, it's got the room. Now we just need to... I don't have boxes to hold all the stuff, so I don't know if it'll actually work. I'm going to give it a shot, though. We'll go ahead and fly in real quick. Might have to make a few new boxes, and that's fine. If that's what we have to do, that's what we do. Let's see what we got in here. Oh wow, that filled that up fast. Last box, hopefully it fits. I think that's not enough. Is there room in this one? No. Is there room in this one? Nope. That's ridiculous. Alright, well we're gonna go ahead and build just one more box. To hold the 10 of that. There we go. So all of it's in the box. We should be able to just build it now, and we can always of course cancel it and get it back. So here we go. It says we have all the required materials. I'm gonna read all of the chat real quick. I think we have 2 or 3k Dura anyway. I got a buggy parked. You can take a full buggy back with the carrier. It's backwards. Not really, just messing. Grab more metal for more boxes. Use your inventory. You might need to rework it to park a carrier and a crawler. Yeah, 100% agreed with that. I don't know how big those are. Let's go ahead and build it then. Right? Wow. Wow, look how tall it is. Oh, that is so amazing and impressive. It's huge. So we still have plenty of room. That did knock my power out. We're going to turn it off here real quick. Alright, so our power's back on. We need a lot more power. Let's see what I can do to make that happen. We're going to go back into this hallway and put all the power back here together. So here we go. How much power do we really need? I have so many batteries, so many fuel cells here. So this will be good for everybody, for all of us. Alright, let's go ahead and see if that's enough power. I didn't count them. I have no idea what the number is. We're just going to push this button here. Ding! It says we now have 447 available. So we need one more. I think each one is 75 points. Alright, let's do one more. One more. Oh, that fills that space nicely, actually. Yeah, one more. Do we have more we can just deposit? Nope. So what we need to do is go hit that button one more time. It'll recalibrate them all and refill them all proper. It should, anyway. We have 27 minutes. Let's see what's going on here. It didn't do it. What is going on here? There we go. So now, if we turn this on, it'll work. Wow. It needs a ton of water, so now we need death stills, which are another 350 power. I don't know how much water it really requires, to be honest. 75,000, so at least 2 death stills just to run it. Nice. Nice. Is that right? It's saying I have 10,000? No, it's saying... I don't know what it's saying. Alright, well, that was awesome. We got ourselves a spice refinery. This is mini spice refinery, so nobody be confused. But that is an investment. That's exciting. We're going to bring some spice out and start processing stuff. I'm also going to bring out stuff to make the death stills. We need death stills at this point. So hold on, that's a pyramid part, and this is an entrance to our thing. So why are they not connected? It does not need to be frustrating like that. It was literally just the roof for the stairway, so it doesn't need to be there. The other doorway's not up here, so let's go ahead and remove that. Very nice. I don't like these little half doors. They are too short. I can't believe they're even a thing. And these walls are weird too because they're so open. I feel like they're exposed. I don't know. Okay, so we got all the cool new building parts too that we should really use. So let's get rid of this because like I said, I don't like it. So it's gone. I don't like that or that. And what I want to do is I want to go into these building sets I've never used. And we want to build ourselves a cool little setup here. Something like this, right? Why won't it connect? Is it because of this? It's because of this. Alright, here we go. Oh, it's so wide. It's because of these. Alright. I I literally think it's too far. Let's demolish just a little bit. Now what do we get if we do it? That's too far, but that's fine. Let's see what we get. That's close when it's there. I wonder why it won't work. It'll work there. Huh. It's just an issue of me not doing it right, I'm sure. But it shouldn't be that hard. Yeah, why is it like that? Okay, oh, that was it right there. That's pretty impressive, I've got to say. So let's go over to wedge walls. Just put that in place. And on this side, we would just need an actual wall. I guess we would need both, right? I guess I didn't really need that top piece. Does this close? Oh, the base is destroyed because it has too much power. That gate was a powered item and I didn't have the power for it. Yep, let's shut this thing off for a minute. We'll have to get a power solution out here too. That's okay. So now is the gate working? Let's take a look. Do I need to install a door? And I'm dying here, so let's take a drink of our water real quick. Alright, so how do I get a door in there? We just do a pentashield, huh? I don't have the parts to do it. Suppose it doesn't really matter. We're in PvE area anyway. So what do we think of that? It's way bigger than what I had built before, so I'd need to build up the area so that it makes sense to even have it there. I kind of like it. Alright, well, you're gone, sir. And for now, we're just going to build a wall here, and we'll figure it out later. We don't have time to mess around. I want to go to get something done. We have 30 more minutes. Hopefully. No, not that wall. So these are the Atreides walls. There's some cool parts in here, and I haven't used a lot of them. I haven't used any of them. Tall door, wide door, prudence door, and a structure door. They have a window and 4 different types of walls. I don't want those to be inner walls, dang it. Alright, well that's fine for now. It's just a box anyway. Kind of looks like a pyramid. And that gives us multiple levels to build on, which could be exciting and fun. Probably just end up putting power all through here though. We do have area outside we could put up a big power solution. one that takes the filters. I like them. They last the whole 24 hours. They're really good. So let's see what Minnie says. I saw a video where they tried flying a hunter-seeker through, but it couldn't. I'm missing a whole bunch. There are enough mats for 5 death stalls in the boxes. That will require more power. I had 2 staking units, so I could run it with only 2 generators. Those gates are finicky. Yeah, the gates are awful. Place it in a single tile, delete the rest until you get it up. The gate is an opening. I'm surprised you put the Harco gate, not the Atreides one. Are you secretly an opponent? Or a Harco? No, I'm definitely not. I just think they have better designs. I think they did that on purpose. Though, however, I will say I like the Atreides designs as well. They are definitely exciting. I like that wall a lot. It looks all high-tech. I like the way they're kind of gray and kind of... I like their style. I'm just usually more of a steel and glass kind of guy than a wood kind of guy. And I feel like Atreides would have a lot of wood in their ornamentation. I like that tall door though. Building's just not that tall, so I need to make this building 2 more taller, I think. And then it won't even look like a pyramid anymore. I don't know. We could make the pyramid bigger, but honestly I don't care if it's a pyramid either. I don't care. You know, we could just make a giant box at this point. That would give us more room up here, because we lose a lot of room here, right? I need to get a new suspensor belt. Let's go home and do that. I feel pretty good that we've got this set up. We need a lot more power. We have enough that we could run it, but not with any water generation. So let's go get the power going and see if we have time to get all that back here real quick. Worst case, Minnie takes it to his base, so that it's not so bad. We got it set up for a minute. We're gonna bring stuff back for death steals and see if we can't get it set up real quick. I don't think I have time now, actually. Look at the clock, we only have 15 minutes. The other reason I chose the Harco gate is because it is kind of Egyptian, and the pyramid kind of feels Egyptian. So I thought it was running in the same theme. So I had a couple reasons to go with the Harco there. Use staking units and make a whole new building. It's not a bad idea. Especially in the deep desert. We still have 16 minutes. I was going to maybe rebuild my base too, make it quite a bit bigger. I staked out a lot more territory and I want to see what my taxes are going to cost me. So I'm thinking it'll be 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, and 10,000 all together. 4 and 6 is 10, and then 8 and 10 is 18, so it should be 28,000, I think, every 2 weeks, which is kind of a lot. And it's kind of a little, right? So I'm excited to see what the taxes really are. The first time I did an extension, it said it'd be 6,000, and I was like, okay, that's fair. And then I still had to pay the initial 4,000. I was like, wait, what? So I kind of expect the other 2 to go up. But we'll see what happens with that. I don't really know if that'll be the case. So we need power so we can get our spice going. We need water. Really? Minnie says taxes will depend on how many building pieces you're actually using. That's very interesting. Okay, so what do I need to build What would be good? One of these? That's the one I said I liked, right? One of those will power 1 death still. So I'd need 2 of those to have 2 death stills, and that would be plenty of water. I have the parts I need to make 2 of them. Easy. 120 duraluminum, 160 cobalt paste, 50 calibrated servoc, and I would need 6 spice. I barely have enough. I could bring those and filters back. Let's see here. Why didn't it highlight for me? That was an error on my part. Okay, here we go. 120 duraluminum out of this folder. $120 duraluminum. Next, 160 cobalt paste. Dang it, I have no inventory space. Alright, 160 cobalt space. Got it. Hit 8 again. So we've got the 120 duraluminum. 160 cobalt paste. And I just did it just like that, right? Yeah, just put it over here where I can see it. That's what I wanted in there. 120, 160. Okay, next we hit the refinery, go back to... Was it a refinery? No, it was a utility. There we are. 50 calibrated servox. Those are downstairs. Alright, what's next? 3 spice melange. Is that what I got in here? 1 spice melange. I will need 4 actually, because the way it's going to split, I will need 4. So go ahead and give me a stack of 3. Alright, I have everything I need to build 2 of those. Now I need a death still. How much is a death still? What would that be, a refinery? $240 duraluminum. 170 silicone, 70 complex machines. 240 duraluminum. Let's back upstairs. Complex machines, let's do that first. I'm grabbing enough to build 2 of each. So here we go. 170 silicone blocks. What was the other thing? 70 complex machines. The rest are all upstairs. I need to fix that because it said it was breaking. Okay, why do I keep hitting I? Let's see. 70 complex, I need 170 silicone. Alright, we got 170 silicone. And duraluminum 240. I think that was in that last spot. 240 duraluminum, which is this guy. Alright, I think we have everything we need. I'm gonna go ahead and grab as much spice sand as we can. Oh no, I can't even carry enough. How heavy is this? It's not that heavy. Are you serious? If I don't take any of that, this is all Minnie's plastone. I'll return it to you, Minnie. I don't need that, so we could take a little bit back with us. Alright, cool. That is one full Phoenix Thopter. We've got 10,000 spice on us and everything we need to build 2 things. Now I need the filters. If I get over there and I don't have any filters, I will feel silly. So let's put a couple filters together. Just the standard filter. Filter, standard filter, craft them out. I need at least 4, but probably 6. We're going to take all those with us, and we are on our way. So let me read the chat again. We got Dark Shadow Sapphire in the chat. Welcome in. I use staking units to give me more production pieces and just ran it all on regular gens. I had 5 death steals last week. I remember that many. It was 36 generators. 35. Also, you can just craft it and then depot it, and all the mats you need will be in your inventory. Yeah, you have a lot of plasto. Alright, so these are going to be just a minute. Suppose we could leave with 4. That would be 2 days worth. I feel like I might as well just grab all 6 though. That'll give us 3 days worth, which is plenty of time. That's not even the right filter though, is it? Now I've got to go check the filter. Doubt myself here. So we're building this thing out there, right? No, that's the filter I built. I wanted to build this thing. And that requires something totally different. Industrial grade lubricant. Which we can make, I just didn't know we had to. So we're gonna go make that instead of the filters. Right here. Okay, let's see here. Industrial grade lubricant. Looks like there's no power, maybe? No, there's power. I think each of these is 5. So 20 will be 100. And each one needs 1,000, so we'll need a ton of these. But once they're ready, it'll run forever on those. So yeah, I made the wrong filters. I was thinking of a different thing. Hopefully I prepped for the right building part. Let me check that I prepped the right building part. Yeah, I prepped the right building part. Good. So we've got a little bit. This is going to take a while to build. It will put out 200 of them. I could go out and build this and come back, and it would be done. We don't have that much time though. We only have 5 minutes before the server shuts us off. Maybe if we could get this to 20, we can go out and build them real fast. I don't have room to bring corpses out either. You don't need to fill them, they last 30 days. It says 5 minutes. Do you think we have time to get there? No. We'll have to do it right after reboot. Well, this was fun. I really had a good time streaming this. We got our first PvP kill. That is crazy. I mean, I got killed. I didn't get a kill. I was taken out by X Reaper X. We'll go ahead and pull it up for everybody to see here. I was killed. 100%. He got me. I saw him coming. It was nerve-wracking. It was fun to watch. I had a good time with it. We'll definitely finish it tomorrow. One thing at a time. Tomorrow, 2 death steals and 2 of these advanced wind traps that we're buying these lubricants for. So I'm excited. We're going to have all kinds of stuff set up in the deep desert. We'll do another build-a-sode probably and build a whole ton of stuff. And Yeah, I wonder if we have time to get to my other base I was talking about. 5 minutes is kind of a long time. No, I guess it's only 3 minutes. Yeah, I switched my ride out for a Harco one though. I like the look of it. It looks like a dragonfly. It's pretty sweet. Alright, well, this is a perfect spot to leave us. Let's go ahead and fill our water containers. Wow. Oh, I built more water storage. We are now up to 1 million water storage. I was pretty excited about it. I basically put one of these large containers everywhere they fit. So we have a medium here, right? And if we come up here, I've got a large one and then a medium one in front of it. They required a bunch of the medium ones too. So here's a couple medium ones that are extra. Here's an extra large one. That one was always there. But yeah, we got up to 1 million water. I couldn't believe it. We're finally able to really process that water. So I need to run the death steals. We have 2 minutes to get those running. I totally forgot about it, or we'd have done it first thing. But it's fine. We have 2 minutes to get them running. And maybe they'll be done when we get back. I don't know. Oh, I only have 3 things left. And no way to put it all in my inventory. And I gotta go get all this back in the ship. Oh, I could put it in the ship from anywhere. Let's just put it in here and we'll get it to the ship. Oh no, that didn't work. Put it back on my inventory. We'll have to figure out something else. Is there metal I could drop? Yes. That's 2.5 V. That's a V. That's 4 V. 4 V. I only need 6 more gone. I guess we'll just do it real quick. That one's running but off. Alright, we got those running now. Give me back that 170 and we're in good shape. I'll take that back too. Alright. So how come this one wasn't on? It's too much power. I need more power in my base. So that's because this thing is on, because I ran it for just a little bit of spice. I needed it for something. I don't remember what. If we do that, we can run this last one, and that'll boost up our water big time. So let's do that. Alright. So we're going to find a safe spot and log out. I hope you are all having an incredible night. Thank you so much for being here. Good night, Stephen. Patrika, good night, everybody. You are all legends. Really appreciate you being here, checking us out, hanging out with me today. We're going to throw the members up on the channel again. Really appreciate your support. And thank you for being awesome. We got Kayla on the list. That's awesome. Kayla was in here. We had... I'm trying to think. I know there was another one who stopped in. We got a lot of members on here. So thank you so much for your constant support. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. There's Moonlit Darkness Gaming. Another member on the list. Thank you, Moonlit, for your support. Hope you're having an awesome night. Server's shutting off on us, so we're actually just getting kicked out of the game. But I appreciate you being here, and thank you for being awesome. Your stream the other day was fun. I definitely am going to catch the next one, I hope. Everybody out there, stay safe. Thank you for being here. We'll be back with more. So stay tuned and stay hydrated. Have a great night, everybody.